Greetings and salutations, I am Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of EU4 as Kongo, and I've blown it, let's be honest. So after our little disastrous war with Adjuran, thank you so much for that, we are, well, more or less dead. There's nothing we can do right now, other than try to sort out our religious situation, which is gonna take a while. And to make matters worse, Portugal just lost. Oh my, they lost their entire beachhead in Morocco. That means they're probably gonna go and fight us next. And to make matters even more fun, hello Castile. Yes, that's just what I needed. Castile on the border. As you can tell by the enthusiasm in my voice, I might have to restart this mess. Yeah, converting was a huge mistake. It really was. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what we do here. I have to do some thinking on how to proceed. First of all, we're definitely going to try to convert our country. So I'm going to go by the shortest timer. I believe they all have the same level of development, which is nothing. And we have no extra modifiers, so it doesn't really matter. Ideally, we'd want to convert the slightly more developed provinces first. I think I want to develop the ones around here first. That's only a not accepted culture. 5, 6. I mean this one, how long? 34 months. Yes, go immediately. Try to convert that. And if they rival us, I'm gonna be really cross. I'm really surprised that I'm still considered a valid rival for anyone, to be honest, but well. Yeah, I'm maintaining the colonies, even though they're a pretty big drain on our budget right now. We are gonna have most likely an aristocratic coup. No, wait a second. That has stopped ticking at such a high speed. That goes at 1.5, that goes at 1. This goes at 2. Mathematics. So this will be done in, let's see, that's 56 months. That's split by 2. 56 plus 2. 28 months for that one. This has 33 to go. 1.5, that's 3 every 2 months. So 20 months. So what do we want? Do we want internal conflicts? Or do we want religious turmoil? I'm not sure which disaster is worse. You know what, we might as well go with this one. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna keep my maintenance low. I'm gonna see if we can spark this conflict, rather than the religious turmoil and the aristocratic coup. At least I assume we can only have one disaster going at a time. Yeah, maybe not send an insult. Why do that? Yeah, Adran basically crushed us. There's no other way around that. There was no way for us to do anything in that area. Sao Tome! So you're telling me I can make Sao Tome into a state, right? Gulf of Guinea. Well, might as well. So now we have a colonist to spare. I'd like to send them out, I really would, but I don't think we can afford to. Or can we? Okay, I'm gonna also switch native policies. We can't afford to waste our military hunting natives. So even though that's gonna cut the growth, well, I probably have to switch over to this policy. We lower our stability by 1. Okay, scratch that idea. And here's the bad thing. If I raise maintenance to kill the natives here, that's gonna trigger the wrong disaster. No, fine, we're gonna recall. We can't settle them until we have fired the disaster. Because we want the internal conflicts rather than the other one. Yeah, sure, burn the book. Make the Pope love us. Even though we can't see him. New settlement. Base tax or base tax, by all means. And there's no way for us to get more missionaries or more missionary strength. There's no way for us to tech up at all. There's no way to do just about anything at this point. Arg! At least institutions are starting to spread. That's something. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to convert this to Protestant. And then we'll start developing this province. And see if we can get the Renaissance here. And maybe, just maybe get another horrible modifier gone. We're so far behind, so we're going to be far behind for a long time. At this point, I'm just thinking we might have to just sit on this area until 1600s, at the very least, just to sort out our situation. After that, we might stand a chance at intervening. Where did you come from? And you're as weak as I am. Okay, he's in a major war. Oh. These tiny ones would happily accept alliances. They would not accept subjugation by military force. I did not keep my course, obviously, since I released them. At least I assume so. Yeah, so we'll have to conquer them all over again. But, oh well. The only one I really want an alliance with right now would be Kilwa. They could certainly help me against my most desired targets, but yeah, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. How many loans do we have? We have at least 2. 3 loans, so yeah. There's that. I'd love to hire more advisors, but there are none available that will actually give us anything good, except maybe land maintenance modifiers. Though we are at peace. It won't matter. We'll have another disaster coming. Oh, you're unhappy because you don't have enough land. Oops. Did not notice that. Did not notice that flag. So, Our one Protestant province? No. Why are these accepted cultures? There we go. Yeah, this one. Okay, so now you're not unhappy about that at the very least. You're still very strong. But, yeah, internal conflicts should fire first. Increase our stability cost even further, but that's okay. We're at 0 stability. So, that's okay. Goods produced, of course, sucks, but what can you do? There is not much for us to do at all. Not much for us to do at all. What I really don't like is them, all of them, improving relations with Castile. That kind of makes me nervous. Oh, our heir became a lawgiver. Well, there's no embezzler. I'm tempted to hit that button as soon as possible. There's the disaster. And of course, it didn't mention that you actually had some effects on the disaster happening. Fine. 2 stability down, 13 peasants. Lovely. And the peasants, of course, immediately took the province. Yeah, I know that's gonna cost a fortune, but we'll have to do so anyway. We just can't wait. I honestly don't know if this is recoverable at this point. But I've been learning, and I'll give that much. I have learned a fair bit about how to play this. Songe and Nunu. Not Munene, so that's fine. We just need... Oh, darn it. Attrition again. Come on, get more morale. While you suffer attrition, yay. Rebel uprising, the fetishist zealots. Yeah, that's okay. Where are they gonna spawn? In Mpemba, obviously. Yeah, that's okay. Then they'll have to spawn. Many times, probably. You are moving to Nunu. Can I get there before you? I can get there before you. Be defensive in the jungle. Yeah, let's do that. Conspiracies. Due to poor administration, Garcia I has become victim of several conspiracies by ambitious opponents. The opposition is growing stronger by the day, and it's becoming apparent that Garcia I most certainly isn't the right person to lead our nation in such troubled times. So we can gain more troubles, or we can oppose him and... So we can get tons of rebels, or we can get other rebels. Pretender rebels in Buganda. Yeah, I'd love to deal with that. I kind of have some rebels to deal with already in Buganda. Ugh. We probably could get military access, I think. Okay, fine. One rebel at a time. Need the peasants to die first. Of course, the peasants are kicking our ass. Because why not? Yay, we get bribes, more corruption. Lovely. We actually won. Thank God. Okay. So we're going to get 20 stack of rebels in Buganda no matter what. Or we're going to get even more rebels. Which, well, the -1 national unrest is kind of nice, but don't think we're going to have... we're going to have rebels no matter what anyway. So I'm leaning it towards that, and I assume that's what we're going to get if I don't click anything. Two of you go there. The rest march towards Buganda. I can't afford more troops. Oh darn it, I forgot when this event popped up. And I can't get there in time, I think. And I don't dare risk this becoming the event instead, so fine. Get the rebel fire. And we're gonna go... those also have savannas. We're gonna go into the hills here. He has to take the capital in order to actually do anything, so I'm gonna gamble that we can do this. Please tell me you're not in the one province we're coring. Of course you are. Darn it. A 1-2-2. Can I get over there? That's not defensive terrain and I'm gonna have fewer troops. Which is not ideal, but... No defensive terrain. Is there a river crossing? There is a river crossing, so we'll have at least that tiny advantage. But he has 8 cavalry. Yikes. Mali took famine. Yeah, it's only money. We're gonna go bankrupt at this rate. I mean, why not? I'm gonna keep trying, but I'm pretty certain I have to start this campaign all the way over again, because... yeah, I've blown it. I really shouldn't have converted. I should have just stuck to the plan. I do believe going exploration was the right choice, though. I really do. Unhappiness among the peasants. Noble rebels on an island. Yeah, not like that, and we can do anything about it. Sure, restrict serfdom. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Time was actually running, I didn't notice. Oops. He has a lot of cavalry. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, excellent. Don't consolidate just yet. Just send the army there, retake that. Well, then we'll have to see if we can do anything to quash these guys, which is gonna be very difficult, given that they are on an island. And we're gonna have religious zealots rise up pretty darn soon. Portugal to colonialism, yeah. Not surprising. State maintenance. Right, we're paying for corruption. You know what? Let's not pay for corruption. Who cares about corruption? We actually finished the conversion. They unfortunately will still fire because our capital can only trigger that kind of rebels. And we can't convert that province in any reasonable time. But now Soyo is at the very least Protestant. Which means we could try to get the Renaissance. Obviously we cannot Yeah, I was thinking about this. I'm not sure if we can. Yeah, I'm gonna keep losing my train of thought here. We can't use our administrative points. We want out of this disaster. Wait a second, are you telling me? Oh, bugger. So we can have both disasters at the same time. I thought this was hardwired to only give us one disaster at a time, but apparently that's not the case either. When it rains, it pours, so that means we have to kill the nobility's ability to take up. Their strength has to go down by 6% immediately. We can't wait, so that'll be an uprising. And we'll have to... it'll be more than one uprising, because we have to revoke multiple territories in order to push them far enough down. Grumble! Okay, to end this, no revolts, stability +1. But we don't really want it to end, because if it ends, this'll fire. Yeah, here we go. No current disasters. So, okay, so the clergy will be stopped by no current disasters. The plutocratic coup will be stopped by it. But not the aristocratic coup. That will fire no matter what. Yeah. Fine, we'll have to piss them off. This will bring them down to 83.6. And yep, they'll rise up in rebellion. I knew that. It's gonna happen again too. Because I'll have to do it one more time. Again, let's check the development, not development, estates. 2.5, 2.5, 3.1. Okay, so if I click here, you say revoke from nobility. That's not isn't enough either. I'll have to. And I still have to get one more. So sure, why not? Oh, lovely. And I couldn't wait because the disaster would fire, so yeah. And now of course they're gonna siege down the provinces and get autonomy and collapse, that's fine. I can't afford a large army after all anyway. So I honestly don't know if I can dig my way out of this mess. They're gonna be disloyal and there's nothing I can do about it for a long time. Oh, I'm not converting anything. Yep, convert here. 30 months, that's fine. Clergy losing power. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, autonomy, that's fine. You take your autonomy. You take your autonomy and you stuff it. Try to avoid the river crossing, please. And I'm going to need more troops. Don't have the money for it, but... Well, this one is almost done, so I can might as well let it finish. Are there any provinces where we can raise autonomy? Yep, let's do that there. See if we can make them not rebel. Yeah, we're getting corruption. There's nothing much I can do about that either. We should be courting the last province now. Yes, we are. Thank God for that, at least. Small blessings. Small blessings. No troops that can help. No one can help us here. I just have to check. Is our advisor actually making us money? Because otherwise I think I might as well fire him. I mean, the one extra point is nice, and we need the point too, because stability. This province, river crossings, with... You know what? Why can't it illustrate that on the minimap? Like having a blue line for river crossing or something. No river from Muneni. From Songye, is there a river crossing? There is. So you go there and this way. That will actually cost us points, but never mind. No. Don't do that. We need the stability first. Need to be at zero balance, just to see if we can come. Please tell me the disaster has stopped. Progress -1 per month. Yeah, they're gonna be very, very angry at me. But I'd rather have them be very, very angry at me than very, very powerful. So they'll just have to be cross. I can't do anything else. More successful rebels, of course. Not from Kalundwe, right? No. Still want to wait one tick. 1 month so I can get a morale boost. Then we'll try to kill this stack. Let's see, you are moving to Mbamba. Yeah, that's fine, you do that. Then I can kill you, so that'll be just fine. More local autonomy, we went just too late. Of course we were late. Come on, kill him dead. The one person I really fear though is the fetishist, because that's going to be huge. Split the army, split again. Spread out and recapture territories. I know that he's shifting here, and that's going to be pretty soon, but I can't really prevent it. January. Would be nice to stay there, but I can't. I need to unsiege this stuff. Provincial unrest has gone down quite a bit. So, that's a good thing, I suppose. Excellent, St. Helen's finished, thank goodness. So now we're gonna save those 2 ducats. And that is gonna help us. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break here and we will see if I can somehow come back from this. Thank you for watching.